Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and this is a sound off on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So this episode opens up with Cynthia going over to Angela's house so they can kind of vibe and check in with each other, and the conversation quickly moves to Shamia and her issues with Shamia, and I don't really care. It's like, I don't know. Maybe I need to stop looking at Twitter. Maybe I need to take a break from Housewives Twitter. Because everybody's like, oh my God, Angela's so mean to Shamia. And it's just like, I just don't see it that way. I feel like Shamia made her bed and now she's lying in it, okay? And if we're not talking about them going back and forth, what are we going to be talking about? Like, I guess. I guess. So anyway, they decide to do a little sporting field day, adult field day event, reminiscent of Cynthia's Bailey Bowl, to bring the girls together in honor of Angela's mom. And I think this is really sweet. This is the only time we have fun is when we have some type of activity in the room. So bring on the activities. So we get this scene with Portia and Miss Diane. Portia is putting her old house up on the market. Well, people are already trying to buy the house. I think it's a $2 million house. Portia, do your thing, okay? Do what you gotta do. I know a lot of people were like, she wrong for that because that's the house that she gave her mom. But didn't Miss Diane already have a house? Did Miss Diane sell her old house when she took over Portia's house? Child, I don't know. But she stands to make $1 million profit, so that's great. We also get this scene from Kelly with her financial advisor, and I don't know what to say with this one. It's like he's not telling her, like what he's saying to her is common sense. Like, do we really need this scene? We can move on. We get this scene with Kay at her doctor's office talking about possibly getting implants in her butt. I don't want to offend anybody, so I just want to shut up, you know? I don't want to hear this. I'm not judging, okay? I understand that, look, if you can afford to nip and tuck and suck and fix, more power to you. It's just when they talk about how dangerous it is to be getting these fillers and injections in your butt and all this stuff, it's really dangerous. It's really, really dangerous. And after everything that's happened to you already, like, you just keep rolling the dice with your life. I don't know what to say. So we're back at Angela's house, and Amari's there. And y'all know, if y'all been watching since last season, Amari secretly got married last year, or I'm assuming this was what, 2024 when she got married, I think. She secretly got married. She didn't tell Angela. She didn't tell nobody. Angela found out, and she was devastated that her daughter didn't tell her. And a lot of people want to believe it's because Angela and her family they're homophobic. Angela says she's known her daughter likes girls forever. She said she's always known that her daughter was into women. She never liked any other boys that was around. So that's not an issue for her. She's just upset because she thought her and her daughter were closer than that, and it really hurts her feelings. And she wants Amari to tell her younger siblings what's going on. Amari is uncomfortable doing it. And it's like, at this point, y'all, I'm more confused now than I was before the episode aired. If I had to give my honest opinion, it looks like Amari rushed into this marriage for all the wrong reasons. Like, were y'all having issues and then you guys just hurry up and decided to get married to prove that you're in love with this person? Like, it's giving bad vibes. It's giving bad vibes. But then on the other hand, I've seen Amari defending her mom all over Twitter. That's also making me wonder, like, is this real? Is any of this even real? Is this like y'all version of the Tampa story? Is this y'all Tampa story? Like, I want to be interesting on this show, so this is what I'm going to tell the people on the show. Because they're upset or they're arguing over whether or not Angela should tell the younger siblings or if Amari should tell her siblings that she's married to her best friend. But the little man was on the steps listening to everything. And we were all kids once upon a time. We all knew something our parents thought we didn't know. So, like, what's really going on here? Like, I'm starting to feel like this is a Tampa story. Look at me kicking shit. I'm starting to feel like this is a Tampa story. Is this even real? Y'all want to come to this reunion and really explain things to us, or y'all gonna have to stop talking about this because it's confusing me and I don't like it. It's upsetting me and my homegirls. Like, I'm more confused every time they talk about this. I just get more and more and more confused, and I don't like being confused. Is Amari gonna be at the reunion? Child, I don't know. So we're gonna skip over Kay and the music in the studio. We're gonna skip over Pinky and her kids. I low-key want to skip over Portia and Drew. No, you know what? I did want to talk about that. So Portia and Drew are hanging out, and Portia's asking Drew to be, I don't even know, ambassador. She got a wig line coming out, and she's doing a little something special with Cynthia, and she's asking Drew to also be a part of it. I like this. Get y'all money. Get your coins. I'm all here for it. But that's not what was important. That wasn't the interesting part of this scene. What was interesting is Simon banned Portia from going to Nigeria. Now, I saw some of my peoples talking about this on Twitter. Simon cannot ban Portia from nothing, okay? Simon cannot ban Portia from Nigeria. The only time you get banned from countries over there is if you doing some fugazi stuff. You trying to overthrow the president, the government, or something like that, then yeah, you will get banned. But outside of that, she's not going to get banned because Simon said so. Who is Simon? Child, bye. She's not banned. Do you see Portia's butt? Do you see what her butt look like? Do you see Portia's body? Do you see Portia? Portia is a walking passport, okay? Her butt, her behind, that's her passport, that's her visa. That might even be her plane ticket into Nigeria. She can go to Nigeria whenever she wants. Simon ain't running nothing. Who is Simon? Y'all try it. And even if, which it could never be, but even let's just say she was banned from Nigeria. Do you know how many countries are in Africa? She can go to Ghana. That's where everybody want to go anyway. She can go to Ghana. She can go to Mali. She can go to Sierra Leone. She can go to Liberia. She can go to Togo, Cameroon, Benin, Gabon, Morocco. Maybe you might want to stay out of North Africa right now because, you know, they tripping over there. But there's so many other countries in Africa she can go to. Cape Verde. She can go a lot of places. Tanzania, that's another hot spot everybody trying to go to, Tanzania. Africa is big. She does not need, if Simon don't want her in Nigeria, she don't gotta be in Nigeria. But Simon ain't running anything. I'm sure there is thousands of Nigerian men drooling at the opportunity to escort Portia to Nigeria. Who the hell is Simon? You tried it. You really did. He just wanted attention. Like, boy, bye. So Kelly is finding new accommodations, and I'm very pleased to see this because, girl, it wasn't gonna go good you living in Shamia's house. I'm trying to tell you, like, trust me, I know what I'm talking about. So I'm glad she's finding other accommodations. I know a lot of people are making fun of her, saying she can't afford it. Whatever the case may be, I'm just relieved that she's not gonna stay at Shamia's place because that was a recipe for disaster. That's what it was. Okay, so it is the day of the event, and everybody's rolling up with their teams. And when I tell you, it's a good thing that this is a review and this is not a watch along. Because if y'all was watching me watch this episode, I'm gonna shut up. It's just a little side note. Somehow I was on the TikTok and I came across some old footage of Charles Oakley when he was a young man playing basketball. Charles was kind of fine. Angela, girl, I get it now. Now I get it. Okay, girl. Yeah, I was like, yeah, okay, Charles Oakley. I mean, yeah, now I understand. I understand why she be just, you know, Charles. She don't play by her Charles. I get it, Angela, girl. I get it. Anyways, Cynthia and Angela are giving everybody their names, okay? She's giving everyone their team names, and y'all saw that. It was kind of cute. Some of it was cute. But I noticed that Phaedra on her team, she had Apollo's son. Not her son, but Apollo's oldest son. Now, I want to say a year or two ago, Apollo had done a video where he was revealing that he had a son that he didn't know about, but that he might have known about. I don't know. I ain't like the video that I was seeing. It just seemed like Apollo was playing in our face. And I ain't too much like that. I ain't too much like it. So I didn't really catch the details of how this went around. Like, he pretty grown. I don't know how old he is. I don't know. I don't know the details. And I guess if I wanted to know the details, I should have watched the video where Apollo was explaining whatever this was. But I'm glad to see him with Phaedra. That means that he has a good relationship with her kids. And she's making sure that they're all close. And I love that. Phaedra, you all right with me. Because a lot of women would have an attitude and be like, I don't want to know him. And, when he had his son. I like you, Phaedra. I know you get a bad rap, but you all right with me, girl. I like to see stuff like this. Because there's no reason for her to not have him around his brothers and stuff. And I think Mr. President is injured, so he can't be on the team. So his big brother stepped up in his place. This is the kind of stuff I like. Anyways, the nickname that she gave Kay's team was hilarious. She said, Kay Michelle thinks everybody's out to get her, so they named her team Blind Opposition. That was clever. That was funny because... yeah, because girl, ain't nobody trying to get you. Nobody trying to get you. The plot, you're plotting on yourself. Now this fall with Angela, what was that? I was confused. I was like, wait, was she really? Angela, you tried it. I don't know what Kelly got going on with these stilettos in the socks. No. No. And now Phaedra giving us a whole history lesson. She's talking about something that's what, you know, the working girls used to wear. I just thought of something so disrespectful. I'm going to keep it to myself. Now, Charles, he told on himself. See, last year at the reunion, he said he didn't know Shamia. He said he didn't know Phaedra. And I told y'all that he was lying. He know both of those women very well. He knows them. He had to pretend he didn't know them because he didn't know how they was coming at his wife. He didn't know what information they had, what tea they had, what gossip they had. He didn't know what was going to be told at that reunion. So he had to neutralize them and be like, I don't even know y'all. I was there, but you didn't meet me. Well, meeting me is not knowing me. Charles, I know your type. I got uncles. I got cousins. I know y'all type. He had to play like he didn't know who Shamia and Phaedra were because he had to make his wife not look like a damn fool at that reunion. But I could see. Because when he talking about she thought she was back on the Atlanta Falcons. How you know her resume? You don't know her, remember? I thought you didn't know her. Actually, Angela told on him first. Because Angela was like, when my husband is out, he sees you out. He sees the lady out that he said he don't know. That he only met one time. Yeah. I told y'all he was lying. He knows Phaedra and he knows Shamia. He just could not admit that because there was, was some weird shit going on between his wife and them. I see you. You ain't low, Charles. Anyways, Angela's team wins and she's in the confessional with Charles. They're cute in this little couple's confessional. I love that she's trolling him. I feel like this is the side of their relationship we should have seen last season. Last season, I ain't like how he was acting, like he wasn't into his wife. And the producer in the background, you ain't no kind of good. You are no kind of good. Because she was like, oh, you don't want to kiss him this season, but last season you was begging for a kiss. Mind your business, ma'am. Mind your business. I would have been like, ma'am,
Next question, Tamika.
Next question, Tamika. Like, how dare you? Don't be calling me out like that. But I like their little banter, like her trolling him. We kind of see like, okay, this is how y'all are. This is how y'all are. You trying to be lovey-dovey, and you know that's not the type of couple y'all are. But y'all cute or whatever. Oh, grumpy, mean old man. I like a mean man. Like, I like when my man is mean. But don't be mean to me. You be mean to everybody else. But you be nice to me. You talk to me nice. That's it. Talk to me nice. I don't care how you talk to everybody else. Okay, so this little Ponderosa that Angela decided to initiate at the end of the tournament. I guess they needed something. Y'all, there needs to be some type of conflict, I guess. I don't know. My takeaway from this is Angela is irritated with Shamia playing the victim. As is a lot of us, the viewers. We're tired of you playing like you're a victim. Shamia, you do messy stuff. You do messy stuff, and then when stuff is done to you, you don't like it. And she is really bothered being called lapdog. She does not like that you guys call her lapdog. And it's just like, I don't know what to say, Shamia. I just don't know, like, you do stuff. You really, last season, you did a lot of things that we, the audience, I guess, did not get a chance to see. And just because we, the audience, didn't see it does not mean that the women on the show have forgotten that you did it. They know what you did, and you know what you did, and you're mad that you can't just get a free, get out of jail free card. And it's just like, girl, I don't know what to say. You want to be shady and say slick things at the mouth, and then when they do it to you, you don't like it. And then when, you apologize, and then you still want to be slick with the apologies, and then they say something back to you, you don't like it. Just in this episode alone. Angela's daughter goes over there to you and you're like, oh, you're a lot nicer than your mom. Why would you say that to her? But when Drew said to you, let's leave the mamas out of our arguments. Let's not do the generational gang up. You were so offended because Drew said that to you. But then you will look at Angela's daughter and says, oh, you're nicer than your mom. I just can't. Like, Shamia, I really need you to stop it. Just stop. If you are so sensitive whenever someone says something to you, then don't say nothing to nobody else. Just be the happy-go-lucky person, and that's it. Don't say nothing shady to nobody because you can't handle when someone says something shady to you. It's really simple. Like, I'm getting tired of you, girl. This crybaby housewife thing, we don't like it. Like, stand up. You're calling me a lapdog, but when I agreed, whatever, you're not a lapdog. Like, girl, stop. If you can't take someone saying nothing to you, then don't say nothing to nobody. Just be your happy, twerking self. Okay, Michelle in the confessionals trying to have your back. But she got smoke for you too. We see in the preview that, she got a problem with you. And Pinky tried to make her. This episode was a filler. It wasn't a lot going on here, and I guess we needed something, and this was the something that they gave us. But yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.